Ever wondered if a breakup could actually be a blessing in disguise? It's a common belief that breakups are just heartaches and headaches, but what if they're actually stepping stones? Imagine a scenario where ending a relationship clears the path for personal development and lays the foundation for healthier future connections. It's about transforming pain into progress and setbacks into setups for success. Today, we're exploring 7 signs that your breakup isn't just a painful end, but a promising new beginning. Stick around as we dive into the signs that suggest your recent split might just be the best thing for you. First up, constant conflict. Imagine this. Every conversation spirals into a debate, and every debate escalates into a full-blown argument. This isn't just tiring. It's an emotional marathon with no finish line in sight. When disagreements become the norm rather than the exception, it's a glaring sign that you and your partner might not be on the same wavelength. These conflicts can stem from differences in values, communication styles, or even life goals, and they can severely drain your emotional energy. Now, consider the relief of stepping away from this battleground. A breakup, though painful, can be like opening a window in a stuffy room. It brings in fresh air and provides the much-needed space for personal peace and reflection. Without the constant strain of unresolved conflicts, you can redirect your energy towards healing and eventually rebuilding. If peace was a rare guest in your relationship, parting ways might just have been a step towards serenity. Next, feeling like you lost your personal identity. In the tapestry of relationships, each partner brings their unique colors and patterns. However, it's not uncommon to find that over time, these vibrant threads can start to blend so seamlessly that one can hardly tell where one color ends and another begins. This merging isn't always harmonious. Sometimes it means sacrificing your own distinct hue, your personal identity. Being part of a duo shouldn't mean losing sight of who you are as an individual. Your hobbies, goals, and values should not only coexist with your partner's, but also flourish. If you find yourself constantly sidelining your own dreams to fit into the mold of the relationship, it might be a sign that the partnership is overshadowing your personal growth. A breakup, though heart-wrenching, offers a unique opportunity to reclaim your individuality. It's a time to explore interests that were put on hold, to reconnect with your aspirations, and to rekindle the passions that define you. Finding yourself again can be the silver lining to your relationship storm. Moving on to differing life paths. Imagine 2 climbers tied together, each intent on ascending different mountains. They pull in opposite directions, not because they don't care, but because their visions of the summit are not the same. This is akin to partners in a relationship with diverging life goals. Whether it's career ambitions, where to live, or decisions about starting a family, when 2 paths starkly differ, the journey together can become fraught with difficulty. In many cases, the realization that you and your partner have fundamentally different aspirations can be jarring. It can lead to a persistent strain where every decision feels like a compromise or a sacrifice. Here, a breakup, though painful, can actually be a gesture of profound love and respect. It allows both individuals to pursue their dreams fully, without the guilt of holding the other back. Sometimes, loving someone means letting them go to follow their own dreams. Now, did you feel more relief than sorrow? Often, our emotional responses can reveal the true nature of our relationships. When the news of a breakup brings a sense of release rather than an overwhelming grief, it might just be telling you something important about the bond you shared with your partner. Consider the weight lifted off your shoulders. Was there a constant tension, a persistent discomfort that has now eased? This relief can sometimes be subtle. A quiet acknowledgement that the air you breathe feels a little fresher, the mornings a bit brighter without the strain of a mismatched relationship. It's essential to recognize that relief is not about the joy of ending something. It's about acknowledging that something wasn't right. And now there's an opportunity to heal and move forward. Relationships should add to your life, not become a source of continuous compromise and sacrifice. Feeling relieved after a breakup is a strong indicator that it was the right decision. Consider if you were growing together or being held back. In a thriving relationship, both partners should serve as catalysts for each other's growth, pushing the boundaries of comfort to explore new horizons together. However, if you find yourself feeling restricted, unable to pursue personal interests or professional ambitions, it might be a signal that the relationship was more of a cage than a launch pad. Imagine being constantly discouraged from trying new things or told that your dreams were too ambitious. This isn't just about missing out on activities, but about suppressing the very essence of who you are and who you could become. A supportive partner should be your cheerleader, not a gatekeeper to your potential. If leaving a relationship leaves you feeling like you can finally breathe and pursue your goals, then that breakup might just be the door to a more expansive and fulfilling path. Remember, growth is not just important, it's essential for a fulfilling life. What about trust? It's the cornerstone of any relationship, isn't it? Imagine a house beautifully designed but built on shaky ground. No matter how stunning it appears, the fear of it collapsing is always lurking. That's precisely what a relationship feels like without trust. In the dance of intimacy, trust leads. When that lead falters with suspicions and doubts, every step becomes a misstep. You find yourself questioning not just where they were last night, but why they gave you a certain look or why their phone is always face down nowadays. Persistent doubts can turn the sweetest moments sour. Each small, innocent act becomes a scene of potential betrayal. This isn't just draining, it's downright toxic. Living in constant suspicion is like being in a perpetual state of defense against an invisible enemy. Now consider the relief of stepping away from this battleground. A breakup, though painful, might just be the respite you need to heal and learn to trust again. Without trust, there's no foundation to build on. Finally, never underestimate your gut feeling. It's that quiet nudge, the almost imperceptible discomfort that suggests something isn't quite right. Intuition is a powerful tool, honed by millennia of human evolution. It's the subconscious gathering of cues and details that your conscious mind might overlook. In matters of the heart, this can be a crucial guide. If you find yourself constantly questioning or feeling uneasy about your relationship, take a moment. Reflect. Sometimes, the heart and gut align to signal a needed shift. If your gut was whispering for a change, maybe it's time you listened. So, we've explored 7 signs that a breakup might actually be good for you. From constant conflict to a lack of trust, and from losing your personal identity to realizing your life goals don't align. These indicators suggest that sometimes parting ways can lead to personal growth and better opportunities. If you find yourself nodding along, it might be time to take a step back and view your relationship from a new perspective. Reflect on these signs in your relationships. Could your breakup be the start of something better? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below.